While millions of people plan their weekends around games, argue over stats, and feel genuine heartbreak over a loss they had zero control over, there's a quiet group of people who simply don't care. No anger, no excitement, no interest. And here's the uncomfortable truth most people don't want to hear. That indifference might actually say something powerful about how your mind works. Look, not caring about sports isn't a personality flaw, but psychologists say it does reveal a distinct psychological pattern. And once you understand it, you'll see why you move through the world differently than most people around you. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Sports obsession isn't just entertainment. It's identity. For many people, it becomes emotional regulation, social belonging, even self-worth. And if you don't feel that pull, it means your brain is prioritizing something else. But here's where it gets even more interesting. 1. Lower tribal dependency. Humans evolved to survive in groups. Psychologists call this tribal psychology. Being part of a we used to mean safety. Today, sports teams fill that role. Studies from Oxford show that strong sports fandom activates the same bonding chemicals as close friendships. People who don't care about sports, they score lower on tribal attachment. Translation, they don't need a group identity to feel whole. Their sense of self is internal, not borrowed. And most people stop here, and that's the biggest mistake. Because the second trait is where things get uncomfortable. 2. A dopamine system that isn't easily hijacked. Here's the dark truth. Sports are engineered dopamine machines. The unpredictability, the near misses, the wins and losses, it's intermittent reinforcement. The same mechanism used in gambling addiction. fMRI studies from Stanford show that hardcore fans experience dopamine spikes during games similar to high-risk reward behavior. People who don't care about sports, their brains don't respond as strongly to vicarious competition. And here's the painful part. That often means they're harder to manipulate emotionally. They don't get hooked on excitement they can't control. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. 3. Stable self-worth. Sports fans bask in reflected glory. When the team wins, they win. When the team loses, they feel smaller. Psychologists have documented this for decades. Non-sports people are less likely to outsource their self-esteem. Their confidence isn't riding on a scoreboard. This happens because their brain doesn't link identity to external victories. Their mind thinks, if I didn't do the work, why should I take the credit? And that's rare. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. 4. Selective empathy. People assume sports fans are more passionate, and in some ways they are. They practice emotional investment constantly, but empathy is a limited resource. A 2022 study in personality in individuals found that people low in sports interest scored higher in openness, aesthetic sensitivity, and concern for abstract causes. Non-sports people often pour empathy into art, ideas, relationships, social issues, or personal growth. Same emotional depth, different direction. And here's the truth you've probably been avoiding. 5. Preference for direct meaning over spectacle. Sports fans love narrative, rivalries, comebacks, drama. People who don't care about sports often look at that randomness and think, why would I emotionally invest in something that doesn't change my life? Psychologists call this direct engagement orientation. You'd rather build something than watch it. Participate instead of spectate, create meaning instead of consuming it. So what's the takeaway? If you don't care about sports, you're not missing out on life. Your brain is just calibrated differently. Less tribal dependency, less emotional hijacking, more internal stability, more intentional meaning. Here's the mental reframe that actually works. Stop seeing your indifference as absence. Start seeing it as allocation. Your attention is going somewhere else, and attention is your most valuable currency. Most people will never question why they care about what they care about. They'll just follow the crowd and call it passion. Don't be like most people. See you on the next video.